The starting lineup for the Washington Wizards is pretty much the starting lineup for the Washington Wizards at the end of last season when they failed to make the postseason at 41-41. They did secure their backcourt by maxing out Bradley Beal, 5 years, $128 million to pair with the All-Star John Wall. Here's John with our Vince Cellini.
Spending time now with John Wall of the Washington Wizards. And John, I want to start with missing the playoffs for the team last season. How much did that eat at you at the time and during the offseason?
It killed me, man. I was very frustrated and devastated that we didn't make the playoffs. We dealt with a lot of injuries and stuff like that. But I think this summer we did a great job of adding some great pieces, young talent getting better, and adding a new coaching staff. So we can't wait to get ready to get started tomorrow.
Hey, John, it was interesting. Just one more looking back here. I'm wondering how much the whole Kevin Durant side story was a distraction, or was it not a distraction for the team, and ultimately his decision. I'd like to get your reaction to that.
Well, he made the decision that he felt was best for him and his family, so congrats to him. But all we can focus about is the Washington Wizards and how I can lead this team with new players and some of the returning guys coming back and a new coaching staff. But I don't think it really affected us last year at all. I think we just dealt with too many injuries and trying to get over certain humps that didn't help us.
Yeah, speaking of injuries, you've had procedures on both knees, and I understand the left knee a little more serious. This puts you starting the season October 27th in Atlanta somewhat in question. What can you tell us about your status and returning?
Well, I'm just taking my time right now, listening to my doctors and trainers. I have been ramping it up, doing a lot of one-on-one and three-on-three, and just getting a lot of conditioning in and trying to get in shape and losing a little bit of weight. But other than that, I'm fine, and I'm not in no rush to get back. I'm just listening to what my trainers and stuff say.
Yeah, John, it's interesting. Scott Brooks, your new coach, said that obviously you're a great player, three-time All-Star, but in his estimation, he said you can take it up 2 or 3 levels. That was his quote, and one of the things that he's looking forward to is trying to get you to the line more. And I know you'd like to get to the line more too if that whistle is blown, which is a big part of it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think I'm nowhere near reaching the ceiling of where I can be. I haven't showed the NBA a glimpse of me at all. Just getting healthier, being able to attack more, and just try to get to the free throw line a lot more than what I have the last couple of years.
So in the offseason, I want to ask you about this perceived drama between yourself and your teammate Bradley Beal. There were some things that were said in the media, a little back and forth, and Bradley saying both of you are alpha males. And of course, we love to talk about the chemistry between you two. Where does that sit right now? Is there room for improvement, or is it about where you think it should be?
Our chemistry is fine. I think there's a room for some improvement, but we're just two competitive people that the game's on the line. We both going to want the ball and want to take the shots. And I think we just got to understand whoever has the hot hand, that you got to trust them with the ball and believe in them. And at the same time, we both need each other to be the players we want to be. So we'll be fine. We'll be all right. We had talks. And it's just something that goes on when you're playing. You have two great players that want to be great. And sometimes you're going to have bumps and bruises.
How much of that is liking the other guy? I mean, do you guys feel like you like one another? It may be a simple question, but I think it's worth asking.
Oh, yeah, we go to lunch, we go to movies, we go bowling, we do all that stuff all the time. I just think it's our competitive drive and competitive nature that kind of gets in the way sometimes, and we have to find a way to put that to the side and just care about one thing, and it's just winning for our team.
John, I want to ask about some of the new additions that you were talking about. Jan Mahimi in there for Nene, and then young Trey Burke, a full season with Markieff Morris. What does that mean for the Wizards moving forward?
It's going to be great. I think we were 17-32 with Markieff last year when he came. He's a big key to our team of helping us not have to double team fours and be able to score on the block and go back at guys. I think Trey Burke's going to have a great season. Just opportunity to play the way he wants to play. And just being an up-tempo offense that really wants him here and really want to see him excel. And then Yamahimi's going to be a great presence for us. A guy that runs the floor very well, guards pick and roll great. And he's a great rim protection that I think we need to be able to contest shots at the rim and protect the paint.
What are your conversations? Can you let us in a little bit on speaking with Scott Brooks and maybe how he wants to use you and some of the things? He had a dynamic point guard, obviously, in OKC with Russell, and maybe what he's bringing to the table and you guys getting on the same page.
Yeah, I think he's going to use me in a lot of different ways than I probably have been used in my first 6 years. And I think they're just all a credit to me working on my game and getting better in certain situations and certain positions. But we've been talking. He wants me to be great. He wants me to go to the next level. He wants me to compete on both ends for a full game and not take plays off. And I think that's something I'm willing to take the challenge and see what I can do with it.
John, before I let you go, you recently wore a Dallas Cowboy jersey to a Washington Redskin game, and I know that your mom's a Cowboy fan, but I was just wondering, did you get pushback about that from Washington fans, are you still hearing about it, or was it no big deal?
I heard a little bit about it, but you know what I mean. I just brushed it off and kept going. It was a great game, and my team won, so we'll leave it at that.
All right, John. Well, listen, we wish you the best in health and play this year. Thank you for stopping by, and best of luck.
Thanks for having me. You have a great day.
Take care.